Hey, what's going on, guys? Kalamazi here, and today I wanted to talk to you all about the 5 new mounts that are both farmable and sellable the second you enter your respective factions' leveling content. And while there's not a ton of information available on them as of yet, they seem to have about a 1 in 2,000 or so drop rate when farming the specific mobs, and are a personal loot drop as well. They could very well be additional spots and mobs that drop said mounts, but these seem to be the only confirmed locations so far. They are also bind and equip, which means you can either learn your new fancy mount or run straight to the auction house with it for a large sum of gold this early into battle for Azeroth. The first mount drops from both the Irontide name mobs around Deadwash, as well as the Tide Sage mobs located to the north of Mariner Strand and Stormsong Valley, and it's called Golden Mane's Reins. It seems that the Deadwash area containing the Irontide name mobs has a bit of a higher respawn rate as well as a higher mob density, so I'd recommend starting there. The average sale price for Golden Mane across all servers seems to be around 450,000 gold at the moment. The captured Dune Scavenger is the second mount that's available, and it drops in the Horde leveling zone Dune. The Dune Scavenger can reportedly drop from any of the Sethrak mobs in the zone, which gives you a great bit of differing locations where you can set up camp to actually farm it. I will say that I found the 2 zones marked on the map to be the best due to the very fast respawn time the mobs have in both areas compared to others. The regional sales average seems to be right around 200,000 gold, which is a decent bit less than the other mounts. I would imagine this is due to the fact that Dune is just teeming with Sethrak, thus making it much easier to farm than the other mounts. Shoot-on Reins of a Terrified Pack Mule is the Drusvar specific zone mount that can be farmed, from what I've seen, only around the core lane area of Drusvar. It seems that the Hex Thrall mobs have the highest chance of dropping the mount, and thankfully core lane is just teeming with them. I will admit the Drusvar seems to be the hardest hitting of all the zones, so I will be a bit more cautious when pulling more than 3 to 4 mobs at a time. Using the custom group finder is a great way to make the farming go a bit quicker and easier if you find the Drusvar farm a bit too challenging. The regional sale average for the Terrified Pack Mule seems to be around 800,000 gold, but I would imagine that price will be dropping pretty quickly over the next week or so. The fourth mount we have is the Reins of a Tame Blood Feaster, which is farmable in the Horde zone of Nazmir. It seems to drop from any of the blood trolls in the zone, which are mostly concentrated around the Heart of Darkness in the center of the zone, or just north of Krogwa's Burrow to the west. Learning said mount rewards you with the Leaping Vein Seeker, and it's easily my favorite of the 5, which from what I've seen appears to be the opinion of a large portion of the community as well. The mount has a regional sales price of 450,000 gold, and even though I would love to acquire the mount early on, I believe I'll be waiting for the price to drop under 100k or simply farm it up myself. The fifth and final mount that I wanted to talk about today is the Great Sea Ray. This mount, however, is a bit different from the others due to the fact that it can only be obtained via fishing unless you just buy it from the actual auction house. There have been multiple confirmed reports of receiving it from both open water and schools of fish, so it seems that it's pretty easy to obtain. Like most things in WoW, RNG will play a large role in how fast you can acquire said mount from fishing, but it does appear to have a much higher drop rate than the other 4. The fact that you do not need max fishing to reel it in also makes it even easier to obtain. There are currently multiple mounts listed on the auction house for 25,000 gold, so I expect this mount's value to most likely go the way Garn Nighthowls did in Worlds of Draenor, which was down very quickly. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope this quick guide was helpful to you all. Prices will continue to drop over the course of the next few days for each mount, so if you're looking to make some quick gold plus having the potential at a few epic BOEs, I would start farming them ASAP. Seeing as how they're personal loot, I would also check in the custom group finder to see if anyone has groups listed for farming a specific mount, as it would go the fastest. If you guys want to see more WoW content and help support the channel, smash those like, share, and subscribe buttons as your support really helps. Thanks so much, guys, and I'll see you in Azeroth. Peace.